Hello everyone, this is Laura and I'm here for part 2 of the journal we already started with this lavender collection. I want to show you today how I pick the pages for my journal. So here is what I have so far, but let me show you. So I coffee dyed this paper. This is an 8x11, and the only thing I do is just fold it in half. So that's what I did with all these pages. Okay, so just fold. This is a vellum, same size, and you just fold it in half. This is cardstock that I coffee dyed. Fold it. And this is coffee dyed paper, and this is a natural paper that I bought. It has natural fibers on it. It's very nice paper. More coffee dye. I'm using this tissue paper also as a page. I cut it to size because you know tissue paper is big. So I cut an 8x11 and I fold it in half. And this is drawing papers from the drawing pads. So you can use watercolor here, and that's really what it is. So now what you do, you can pick any paper you want. There's people that like to include like book pages or dictionary pages or music paper. So anything is allowed here actually. So you can have a music sheet, vintage paper, whatever you pick, it's okay. So what do I do? After you fold it, you put it together the way you want it to look. So let's say I want this one, and then this, and then I want my tissue paper, and then you continue on and on until you feel comfortable. And you feel that's the way I want. So you put the paper any way that you like. Okay, I'm gonna put my paper here. See, that's the way I like it. And I'm gonna put this here. And then this is called a signature. And I really don't care if the papers are hanging a little bit out or they're not perfect. See, this is not exactly the same size, but it's a little bit bigger and it's okay. But you can trim it if you don't like that look. So here I have my signature, and now what do I do with this? I just go to the middle, put my signature like the way, so it's all lined the way I like it, right? I line the papers the best I can, and then I'm gonna hold this with a clip like that. Seems to be easier for me to do this. And now with a pocket tool, I'm gonna eyeball these 3 holes that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make a pamphlet stitch here. So I'm gonna just eyeball it. I'm gonna make the first hole here, and then the second one here, and the third one in the middle. Okay, so I'm just gonna poke it like this, like folding the pages, and poke a little bit. So see that the point is right there, out in the middle. Just a little hole. The second one, eyeball it, and like in the middle, and go and poke. And the third one, poke. And I have my 3 holes. You can see better here. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna sew this with twine. And the way I like to do it, I'll show you, is I go in the middle first, okay? leave a little bit of a tail here. I'll hold it so it doesn't go out, and go in this top hole like this. Okay, then go all the way down, and in the middle, back in the middle where we started. Oops, there. Then I'm gonna pull and tie a knot like that. Now I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna leave it a little long because I might put something in there, but I'm not sure yet. And that's the way I sew my signature. So I made 3 signatures with this journal. This is the first one, so see, it's almost the same. With a tissue paper. I put it vellum, but this is music sheet vellum. This is gonna be my middle signature, and what I did with this is the pages are like this, and I just fold it this way instead of this way like this. So now it's all the way, and it's longer than the rest of them, but still have the same paper. I put a vellum here. I put a line paper that is coffee dye. Here's the middle of the signature. And that's going to be my middle signature. And this. I'm going to put them like this. And now, how am I going to secure this to the journal? What I want to do, so this is removable, I want to put my signatures like this. And then I'm going to use sari silk, because I like the look of this silk. And I'm just going to tie it like this. And I'm going to tie it with a bow here. You can do it here or in the bottom. Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's the way I'm going to tie my signatures. The next one I'm going to put here, same thing. And the next one right here with the sari silk. Okay, but I'm not going to do that just yet because I want to decorate the pages first. So let's do that. First page, I want to create an envelope. This is going to be an vellum envelope. So I have an 8 by 11 piece of vellum. And all I did is eyeball it and fold it like this. You can also score this vellum, which probably make it easier. So I score it at 3.5, 3.5, and then 6.5. Okay. Here's the vellum, and then you fold it and fold it. It is a very simple envelope. So what I'm gonna do is to poke a hole and then put an eyelet on it. So I'm gonna go with a big eyelet just for the look. It's more vintagey. That's what I'm going for. So I'm gonna keep the paper folded, and I'm gonna put an eyelet here, like 1/2 inch in, like that. And I'm just eyeballing this. So you put the other one here and punch. Now I'm gonna get an eyelet. And we are going to put it right there. The other one. goes right here. And same thing. See, now you have an envelope. I'm gonna put another one here and here just to secure this better. There's our envelope. And I'm gonna glue this right here the other way, so it's easier to grab the stuff that is inside the envelope. Punch. And here we have our envelope. It. We got our album and we're gonna put it right there. Try to center it. That's our front cover, inside the front cover. This piece is a piece of paper that was left over from when we got probably this one, because it's the same paper. And so and this measures 7 inches by 4, okay? And I'm gonna score this at the 1/2 inch mark and the long, this is the 7 inch side, and you score at half an inch and 7.5. Then you turn it around and score here at the 3.5 mark. And then you get your 3 flaps. And what I do is to cut like a little angle here, like that, and all the sides. And we're gonna also, this is 1 inch circle punch, and I'm gonna eyeball it cut that notch and then glue it here. But first I'm gonna ink with vintage photo. I'm so in love with the paper. Okay, and now we're gonna glue this. Okay, and here it is. So we glue it right there. You can help yourself with your bone folder. And we have our second page ready. This is going to be a side pocket for a 5 folder. We're going to glue it like this, right here. This is going to be here. I'm going to not circle punch this again, like eyeball it in the middle. Ink around the notch here. This is all inked already. And I'm going to glue this here on 3 sides. And now we have a side pocket here, and I have this leftover too. This leftover. And can you see here that it's a little bit wider than this? And I want to put a pocket here on top. So we need to cut this, or just I can pencil mark it here and pencil mark it here. And I'm gonna score this. Fold it like this, and I'm gonna cut those little corners. like that in an angle. And you fold it and ink it again. I'm going to circle punch this again. Make that part. And then we have a pocket that I want to put on top here. Right there. So now we're gonna put a file folder here, and there's another pocket for that. Okay. For this page, I don't think I'm gonna put anything here because I like this that has lines, so you can journal in here actually. Or maybe you don't want to do that, you can put a picture or something like that in this page. So I'm not going to do anything here. Now the next page, what I want to do here is two pockets. You know, these pages that we put in here, they are 9 1/4 inches long this way. Okay, and this is a piece of the paper that I have left over from this page. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this measures 12 inches and is 5 1/2 inches wide. So what I'm gonna do with this is at the 5 1/2 inch mark, I'm gonna score at the 1/2 inch and at the 5. And now I got these two flaps here. Okay, I'm gonna cut these two 6 inches. So what I have to do is to cut it. So now I have the two flaps here in this page. I pull them out and same here. Okay. Now ink again. And now we're going to do them right here. So we are going to glue this and the bottom, just a line here. Okay, and now we are going to put it like this so I can see what I'm doing. Like that. And like that. And now we have our first pocket. Same thing with the second one. This takes a couple of seconds to glue. This glue dries fast. This is gonna be my pocket, which is a leftover piece as well from this paper. And I have this leftover too from another page. I inked it already. So what I want to do with this is to make a pocket with this. Make the pocket first and pencil mark it here. And just cord the sides, oops, to make a pocket. It's like a 1/4 inch, okay, on each side. That's exactly what it is. I'm gonna use this border punch. It's a scallop border punch and it's really cute. I love it. So I'm gonna do that. do with this piece is this piece measures 9 1/4. Okay. At the 8 1/2, I'm gonna score. Because I'm gonna do this here, but I also want this flap to be able to tuck in here. But I think it's too long, so I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it about here. Okay, and I'm going to punch the corners here and around the corners and ink them. So now we have this flap that is going to go inside this pocket like that. Okay, I'm going to glue that right here. Just glue this part. Try to center it the best you can. And now we have a flap. Then it's gonna go right inside the pocket. So I think I'm gonna stop this video right here, and we will continue with this tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon again. Have a great day. Be safe.